Okay. Hello. Hello. It has been so goddamn long. I actually feel so weird doing this after it's been so long. It's been like 3 weeks? Yeah, like 3 weeks nearly exactly, I think. Well, more like 2.5, 3 weeks. I believe the last stream I did was on the 13th, and it is the 31st today. So yeah, 2.5 weeks. Gyro, how's it going? It's going okay. It has been a hell of a couple of weeks, I'll tell you that. It has been a hell of a couple of weeks getting moved into this place. That looks like the same place. I have the same ship. I have the same ship still. I'm just, you know, ported at a different place now. So yeah, my actual living quarters are different. What do you mean? So yeah, a lot to fucking talk about. So, I'm in a new place. Basically what happened was, I don't know how much detail I went into before about this, but pretty much what happened was, at the start of this year, my old flatmate that I was living with for quite a few years basically told me that him and his girlfriend are planning to get a place together and live together. And I was like, awesome. You know, congrats, that sounds awesome. Fantastic stuff. So he was like, you know, it's not going to be anytime soon. It's hopefully going to be later this year. But, you know, we just wanted to let you know, so you got plenty of time to kind of get your own stuff sorted, find a place to move to, blah, blah, blah. And even then they were like, if, you know, worst case scenario, we actually get a new place and you still don't have somewhere to live, you're more than welcome to live with us until you can get a place. So that was very nice of them. Thankfully it didn't come down to that. Conveniently, like a month later, one of my other friends, that I've known for years and years and years, said that he was also going to be looking for a new place to live. So we were like, fuck it. I guess let's look for a place together, save money, live together. New flatmate. So that's what we did. It was like a good 3 or 4 months looking for a place. Quite a few places we found that we liked, and they just never got back to us about it, or they gave it to somebody else or whatever. And then we finally found a place that's actually like, it's only like 5-10 minutes from my old place, to be honest, same town. The house overall is, well, I was gonna say smaller. The rooms in general are a bit smaller, though the bedrooms I think are the same size, but each bedroom has got a big built-in wardrobe that takes up like the entire section of wall, like from one end to one end, with like the glass panel doors. So like there's a good like 1.5 feet of like the width of the room that's just took up by that. So I think if that wasn't there, it probably would be about the same size as my old room. But because of that, I mean, it's nice to have the storage, but I would have preferred to have the space, to be honest, and I could store stuff my own way. The living room's a little bit smaller. The kitchen's a little bit smaller, but the benefits are we have a second bathroom under the stairs, which is very nice. I can't count how many times living with my previous flatmate that he would go into a shower or a bath and I would need to use the toilet and I have to just suffer and wait. So it's nice that we've got an extra toilet. And a proper walk-in shower as well in the bathroom upstairs, rather than a bathtub with just a shower over it. Having a proper walk-in shower is nice. So the place it's got its ups and downs. It definitely had some issues as well that were needing to get fixed when we were moving in. But it's getting there. It's getting there. It's slowly but surely getting there. Living with my flatmate's dog as well. The previous times over the past few years that I've been away dog sitting, it is that friend, and his dog is obviously living with us now. She is pretty chill. She kind of just lies around all day. Big dog, just lies around, doesn't really have tons of energy, which is nice in some ways. Though she is a bit of a drama queen at times. She loves to mess up her own bed. Like she's got multiple beds in different rooms in the house. Like nearly every room. Well, my flatmate's bedroom and the living room and the kitchen all have a bed for her to lie in. And she'll also sometimes sleep on my flatmate's bed as well. Sometimes she just decides, I'm going to go and fuck up every single bed. Just all the blankets and pillows that are on my bed, I'm just going to throw around. And then I'm going to whine because my bed's messed up and I can't lie on it. And I don't know why she does it. It's so random. I think it was last night I got up at like 4 in the morning because I needed to pee. And she was like randomly sleeping in the hallway, which she like never does. And I was like, why the fuck are you lying out here? And then I realised when I went downstairs, I'm like, your bed in the living room is all fucked up. The pillows and blankets everywhere. And the pillows and blankets that are on the couch are also all over the place. And the one in the kitchen is also messed up. You for some reason in the middle of the night went and messed up all of your beds and the couch so you had nowhere to lie. And then we're like, well, I guess I'll just lie and I'll just sleep in the hallway on the floor. It's like, what is your problem? At least she doesn't give you the sad puppy face when she wants a treat. Oh no, she'll do that for pretty much any time you're eating. See, my flatmate loves to spoil her and gives her, like, treats, and anytime he's eaten, he'll usually either give her a bit of his food or will give her something after he's finished eating. So pretty much anytime anybody is eating food, she just comes over because she expects it. She just comes over and just kind of looks at you like, where's my bit? Where's my bit of food? I always get a bit of food when somebody's eating. Where's my bit? And she won't like try and take anything. She's not like bad like that, but she'll just kind of, she will stare to basically be like, where is my bit? But I think she's slowly learning that she doesn't get that off of me all the time. I'll sometimes give her something, especially if my flatmate's working. Because he works like 12-hour shifts if he's like working. And it's just me and her kind of home all day. I'll give her treats and stuff like that, but like if it's me and him here, I don't give her anything because he spoils her like crazy. So, but she's a very good dog. She's just the only other thing about her is she's very, very anxious, so she doesn't like to go out a lot. If there's like noises and stuff outside, she won't want to go out to go for a walk or anything, or even go out the back to use the toilet. She'll just refuse if there's like noises going on, which is a shame. But she's a sweetheart. She is genuinely a sweetheart of a dog. She's lovely. She's just a bit of a drama queen and a bit spoiled, but generally she's very good. Yeah, things have been going well overall. Getting the place all set up, getting everything ready. I fucking so one thing I was worried about was the internet, because after we agreed to move in and stuff, I forgot to check what kind of internet speeds we would get here, and it turns out the internet speeds here are way slower because they don't have the full fibre installed here in this area. And I was very worried I wasn't going to be able to stream, but luckily the speeds I'm getting are like decently fine. I think in the old place my upload was like 50 megabits a second, and here it's like 18. So it's like a good amount less, but it's still fast enough that I should be able to stream with no issues, hopefully. And I'm still with the same internet company who were great before, and we never had any issues with like outages or anything, so hopefully that stays the same. Never heard of a dog being called a drama queen. She really is though. She will just whine randomly sometimes for no reason. It's like she'll have just had like lunch or dinner and she's been let out for the toilet. Like all of her needs are met. My flatmate will even be home because she usually gets pretty upset when he's not here. But like he'll be home, she'll have been fed, she'll have been let out for the toilet and everything, and she'll just randomly whine. She'll just be like at the top of the stairs just going and you're like, what are you, and you're just like, what do you want? Do you want out? And she just looks at you and like, do you want out? Do you want to go for a walk? And she's no interest. Sometimes she just whines for what I can honestly assume is just no reason, or just because she wants attention. Which is crazy, because like she could just go downstairs and go on and sit on the couch with her dad, who's right there, my flatmate, and she'll just be like, nah, you come to me. That is funny. But yeah, internet was actually supposed to be turned on a week ago, by the way. It was supposed to be on the 23rd that it got turned on. But as always, if you don't live in the UK, you won't know this, but the UK has a annoying thing where British Telecom, BT, they have a branch called Openreach, and they pretty much are in charge of the entire network of internet in the UK. They're like just setting up all the like lines and stuff. No matter what company, except for Virgin Media, I don't know why they're different, but if you, and I don't go with, I've never went with Virgin Media for internet, but just because they're like way too expensive compared to the others, and they also apparently are pretty bad for like having outages, so I've never went with them. But any other company you want to like set up your internet with, no matter what, you have to have BT Openreach be the ones to come out, set up the line, get it all turned on. Like, it's all down to them first. And they're a fucking nightmare. I've never, in all of my life, I have lived in my adult life, I have genuinely lived in like at least 5 or 6 different places, different like addresses, possibly more. I'm not counting off the top of my head right now. And I have never had them get the internet set up on the first day that they actually say it's going to happen. There's always some issue that happens where they have to fucking be like, oh, it got delayed because this wasn't set up properly, or this thing's broken, we have to send an engineer out, and then the engineer doesn't fucking show up, or he shows up and he says some bullshit like, oh, I don't have the right tools to fix this, I have to get somebody else to come out next week. Like, it's just constant bullshit. And like last week it was supposed to be turned on, and I had to call up to be like, where's the internet, why is it not on? And they were like, oh, we tried to get it to get set up, but OpenReach told us that they weren't able to turn the line on properly because they had in their system, it said something like the previous tenants in this address still had their line active here, or were still in the process of getting their line changed to their new address. But then I was like, yeah, but this place has been lying empty for months. It's not like the people that were living here just moved out and then we like moved in right after them. This place has been lying empty for months. So that makes no fucking sense. That the people that were living here before months and months ago still would have the line active here and not know, or would still be in the process of getting it changed. So they were like, oh, this is my internet service provider, not OpenReach. Because by the way, yeah, OpenReach, they're so bad, but there's no way for you to contact them. You have to go through your internet service provider as a middleman to get them to do stuff, which just makes it so much more annoying. So yeah, my internet service provider was like trying to give me reasons of why it wasn't set up, and they were like, oh, maybe in their system they have it set that the address has still got a line active, but it actually doesn't, and maybe somebody just didn't do their fucking job and didn't change it. So in their system it says there's a line active here when there actually isn't one, and because of that I had to get delayed a whole fucking week before the internet was turned on, because some stupid arsehole didn't do their job correctly on just changing a line, or just probably just ticking a box that said no active line here. And because they didn't do that, my internet had to fucking take another week to get active. Bloody annoying. But thankfully I had unlimited data on my phone, so I was able to use that for stuff, and I could use it as a... Some days I was able to use it temporarily as a hotspot for my PC to connect to for if I wanted to do some stuff. So it wasn't horrible, but I'm glad I wasn't able to stream, which was the thing that I was wanting to like get back to doing, obviously. But yeah. Oh, this is fun. I fucking sliced my finger open this week. My pointer finger on my right hand, because I've been trying to eat healthier recently. So I've been making I've been meal prepping salads to have for like lunches most days. And I got like I got this just to save time. I got a veggie chopper thing off of Amazon, where it's like you just put the veg on this little like tray, not a tray, it's like a fucking, you place it down on this like little grate of blades that are on the chopper, and then you just like slam it, the top part down, and it just like instantly like dices the veggies. And there's like a slicer, so you can do slices. There's like different like attachments for it, so you can do dicing, or you can do bigger dicing, or you can do like slicing and stuff, and it just makes it like a lot easier rather than doing everything with a knife. Didn't realize quite how sharp the blades were on the dicing thing, because it's just like a little like, yeah, it looks like a little grate And when I was trying to like lift that part up so that I could like, dump the veggies that I chopped into the bowl, I like accidentally slid my finger over the little grate area where the blades were, like, and it just like kind of just slipped on it, just barely, and it fucking sliced my finger. Thankfully, it wasn't super deep or anything, but goddamn. That was a bit of a nightmare. I think what else has been happening these past couple of weeks moving in. The moving in process was a nightmare because we don't really have the money to like hire like actual movers, so we basically were doing everything ourselves, and goddamn I was dying. Especially because it was like 23, 24 Celsius. Hot as fuck the entire weekend we were moving in. So like just blaring sun, really humid blaring sun on us the entire time we're lifting all this stuff in and out of the old houses and into the new place. It was a rough couple of days getting all that done. But we got it. We got there. So one thing I'm going to have to do, by the way, I know how before there were some times where I would sometimes do like streams a little bit like later than normal at different times. Due to the way this house is laid out, before in the old place, I had my bedroom, and then there was a hallway and a staircase, and then my flatmate's bedroom. So there was like at least a couple of walls and quite a lot of like distance between our two bedrooms in the old place. And my previous roommate was also an extremely heavy sleeper, so like I could stream super late and I would not wake him up or bother him. The new place, we only have one wall between our bedrooms, and my flatmate goes to bed pretty early, and he's not as much of a heavy sleeper. So I'm probably not going to be able to do any streams like that go any later than like 10 PM my time. It's 5 PM right now, so whatever time it is for you 5 hours from now is like probably as late as any streams I do are going to have to go. Unless there's days where he's not here for some reason. If there's ever days where he's fucking not here for whatever reason, like maybe away somewhere or whatever, then obviously I can stream to whatever time, but yeah, streams are probably going to be on a more strict schedule. I kind of want to do that anyway, because when I first started streaming, for a good few years, I stuck to a pretty strict schedule where I would stream at the same time. Every day that I streamed, it would always be at the same time. But the last few years, for quite a while now, I've been more doing just kind of streaming just whenever and not really sticking to a schedule. So I might try to stick to a regular schedule again. I don't know if the days probably won't be the same every week, but it'll probably be like maybe around this time, if not maybe a little later, but it'll probably be around this time every day. If I do stream, it'll be this time that I start, most likely around this time. But I want to try and maybe start making schedules and posting them like on like maybe the Sunday before the week starts, so that you guys can actually see like what days and times I'm streaming that week. Because I think it's probably good to have that, you know, have notice. You guys can know when I'm streaming and know when to like, you know, come and watch and stuff, rather than me just kind of randomly streaming whenever the fuck I felt like it. And then, because like the issue with that is like, it was nice to have that flexibility, but the issue with that is obviously like people might be in the middle of doing other stuff, or they might, you know, it's harder to watch a stream when you've no idea when the hell they're going to go live. And if I suddenly go live and then maybe you're not even fucking at your computer or whatever, and you don't even see the notification, or I don't know, it just makes more sense to do that, I think. So I'm gonna try and get back to keeping a regular schedule again. This is the only one I'm kind of doing like just a random stream day of, just because I wanted to test to see if I wanted to do like a test stream just to see if everything would run okay with the internet here, but it seems to be running pretty smoothly. Outrate's fine. We've not had any dips or anything. So yeah, I think it seems good.
That's what she said.
Now we gotta decide though. I gotta decide what I want to stream. That is the question though. So one thing I know that I want to get into and play again. Fields of Mystria, the 1.0 update, the official like full release of the game, is dropping on the 6th, on Wednesday. I think. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Or is it the 5th? Let me double check. I think it's Wednesday, which would be the 5th. There it is. Okay, I really thought on the Steam page it would have said when it's happening. Oh yeah, it is August 5th. So Wednesday. So I played Field of Mystria. Back when it first came out, I played it. And I went pretty hard on it, though I played most of it off stream. I kind of just wanted to kind of chill and play it. And it's had like 3 or 4 major updates since I last played it. And now with the 1.0. There's a lot of new stuff being added to the game. So yeah, I'm thinking on August 5th. We'll maybe start a stream of Fields of Mystria. I'll start up a new save because the one I had is super old at this point. So yeah, maybe start up a whole new save of Fields of Mystria. I haven't played it in I think forever. December 2024 was when I last played it, although I don't even think I was actually playing it regularly then. If I'm being honest. But that'll be a super fun game to get back into and play, so we can maybe start that up on Wednesday. But I think I might want to do a stream on like the Monday or Tuesday first. I mean, we have a lot of stuff to do. This is the thing as well. I have, from the charity event we did last month, I have to do a new Pokemon randomizer at some point. on stream. I have to do a horror game stream, and we have to do the baking stream. Which I still got to figure out the logistics of how I'm going to do that. Because the kitchen is downstairs. So I don't know if maybe I'll just try and see if I can stream from my phone. Or what? I will figure something out for that. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, we got to do all that stuff. And then yeah, Fields of Mysteries, updates coming out. I gotta get back to maybe like to finish Deltarune Chapter 5 as well at some point. There's a lot to do, y'all. There's a lot to do. Also, did you guys see? I posted it in the Discord as well. I don't know if any of you actually looked at it though. Somebody did a decompile of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. So it's available to play basically a PC ported version of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow on your PC. And people are already making a crazy amount of mods for it. There's a mod that you can like play the game where it's like all 3D and you can like change like the camera angle and the zoom and stuff, and like you can have it be all these different like color styles and art styles. You can have it look like Gen 2. You can have it be all the different kind of color variants for like the kind of Game Boys that you could play the games on back in the day. There's already, I've been seeing a lot of the mods. There's already people making mods for like changing the character models, adding like fake Pokemon in it, randomizers, like tons of quality of life feature stuff. And it's like, you might say like, well, doesn't a lot of this stuff already exist? Like there's people that have made tons of like ROM hacks and stuff over the years. But like, if you download or if you get a ROM hack somebody made, you can't really like combine it with other stuff. Like it's like whatever that one person did, you're pretty much playing that. Whereas with this, like you can mix and match a lot of these mods together and kind of play exactly the way you want to. And it's like just insanely way easier to just run to like create like mods and stuff for this than it was for like making a whole ROM pack. So it's gonna be pretty crazy. I'm interested to see what kind of shit people are gonna make with it, as well as if people are gonna like do it with the later gen games too. It'd get pretty crazy. Also, I saw that Nintendo finally put Mario Sunshine. They finally put it on NSO. But then at this, Nintendo's so funny. They, on the same day, they're like, here's Mario Sunshine finally on the NSO GameCube for the Switch 2. Also, here's 2 previously unreleased Virtual Boy games. Which is just like, okay. Like, you guys have just been sat on these games for like God knows how long, and you're just like, let's release them now? It's so funny to me. It's crazy. Genuinely well behaved from Nintendo as always. I gotta get some more collab stuff set up as well soon. I want to do more Mecha Chameleon with people. The new Super Battle Golf update came out and it looks super fun. The people that made that Buckshot Roulette game also released another game. There's like a party collection of like party mini games, but like in the same kind of art style as Buckshot Roulette, where it kind of looks like a PS1 game. And it actually looks pretty fun. So much to do, so much to see. You know what we should do today? Something that we had not only have we not done for weeks because of the move, but I haven't just generally done these in God knows how long on stream. It has been a hot minute since we did the dulls. It has been so long since we did some daily games. It's kinda crazy. Oh.
I'll do yodels.
I'll do yordles. For a second I thought you were saying you were gonna yodel. I was like, what? Derek, thank you for the 110-month resub. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, my dude? Alright. Moved. Penis? Wait. That's not how you spell sweet. Psych? Well, there's no E. Psych? Press. Parse? Parse. Purse. It's your purse. We got there. It's been a hot minute since we've done these. What has happened to Quardle? Extreme 8 guesses, more unusual words. Chill. 12 guesses, fewer unusual words. Sequence? Solve one word at a time. That's just doing Wordle 4 times. Rescue? The fuck? Just let me just play the normal version. I don't. Christ almighty. What the fuck are the words I usually do for this again? Fairy. It was fairy, chest, mound? I think were my 3 words I always start with. Yo, Jero. Back for a moment, trying to figure out which game I want to download on my Switch. So Red, please pick a number between 1 and 11. Ooh. Give me 4. Oh, I thought maybe the first word was manic, but there's no C. Could be mania. Probably is mania. It's mania. Okay, okay, okay. Toffee. Lofty? S-T-O-L. Stolk. Not stole. It could be stool. As stool. And what is this last word? S something N something something. We have an E and an I. Singe. Singe. Not too bad. What kind of bullshit has connections got for us? It's been so long since I've done connections. It's been a while. Mold, spear, dapple, princess, mushroom, joystick, slime, fungus, Cheerios, dinosaur, fashion, model, gleek, shape, plumber, J-date? What the hell is a J-date? Okay. Shape is such an ambiguous word, I feel like. Mushroom, princess, dinosaur, plumber, Mario, things related to Super Mario. Super Mario figures. Crazy to have a video game thing and then have a joystick here as a red herring. That's so mean. Cheerios? Things that are shaped. Things with holes in them. Things that are round. Things that are circular. Mold, slime, fungus. It's gotta be these 3 with something. I don't know what the fuck gleek is. Or dapple. Gleek? Is that some kind of thing that grows? This isn't a category. Slime, fungus, and mold are not in a category together. That's crazy. Okay. Ah. Is this... Oh, is this fucking fruit minus a slime, lime, dapple, apple, a date, and a leek? Oh wait, a leek's not a fruit. Is a date... A date's a fruit, isn't it? Wait. A pear! A pear. Fucking spear. That's a bastard because you pronounce pear and spear differently. Like, this part of the word you pronounce differently. That's a rough one. At least the other three you, like, pronounce the same way as the fruit. Ah, it's a tricky one. The fuck is gleek then? I still don't have the yellow, which is the easiest one, which is wild. Oh wait, a mold, a shape, a model? Fashion? Construct. Fashion? Sure, I guess, but it feels different than these three. Gleek, Cheerios, joystick, fungus. Okay, what the fuck is this? Oh, yeah, I guess if you use it that way. Gleek, Cheerios. Glee, cheer, joy, fun. Starting with words that are... Oh my god. I mean, I got it. At least I got it. Starting with merriments. I picked a Final Fantasy game? Hell yeah. Or in the fashion of... I'm curious about this. I did some like TikToks and YouTube shorts doing these for a wee while, and I'm curious if it's any better. Because like as cool as it is to have a Pokemon connections, the thing that was a little annoying about these was like it was always the same shit. Like every single one was just the groups were always a type or a resistance or they were weak to something, and like that was it. Like 90% of the time that was just all the categories, and it was like, give us something more than that. It was also annoying because it would have like, it would be like, one of the categories would be dragon, but there'd be like 7 dragons in the puzzle. So it's like, what the fuck? So I'm curious if it got, if this has gotten any better. Because it's been a while. So let's have a look. What do we have? We have 2 megas. We have 3 megas. We do not have a 4th mega. Okay. Okay. We have 4 fairy types. Okay. We have 4 grass types. Or crazy that that wasn't even what I was going for, but that's okay. Or 4 times resistant to electric, you know. I don't think enough of these share a type. Rock, rock. 2 flying. 2 fighting. 2 ghost. You 3 are weak to fire, but nobody else here is. What the hell? Oh. This one's tricky. It's not their types. Is it gens, maybe? You're all Gen 6. And then what connects you? I'm gonna guess it's another 4 times resistance. Because they're all dual type, so it might be that. Bug? It's probably bug. Yeah, okay, 4 times resistant to bug. So they're still, yeah, most of the categories still seem to be just types, resistances, and then a gen. Alright. Crystal Chronicles? I've never played, well, I was gonna say never. I've not played many Final Fantasies in my day. I played Final Fantasy VI, the Super Nintendo one, years ago, but never got very far, and then we actually streamed Final Fantasy VII, the OG one. What was it, last year? The start of last year? And I got some ways through it, but we never finished it. Alright. Saw these artists by the release date of their debut studio album, starting with the latest. I have no fucking idea. Adele, Harry Styles, Post Malone, I don't even know who this is, Ariana Grande, and Tame Impala. I've heard this name, but I've no fucking clue when they started making music. This is the only person I have no idea. The other ones, all the other ones I've at least heard of. Starting with the latest. I'm just gonna put used to as the latest just because I don't know who you are. And then I think Post Malone's after you. Adele's definitely gotta be the oldest. I'm assuming this is like when he did solo stuff and not when he was with One Direction, so he would probably be after Adele. None of that's correct. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Was Harry Styles before Adele? MGM. Okay. Damn, Harry Styles didn't start making music until 2017. I thought he started solo stuff way before that. Who the fuck is MGMT? 2007? Do I actually know this person? I just don't recognize the acronym of their name. No. They did Kids. They created the song Kids, which you probably know. Let's see, shall we? Listen to like a couple of seconds of it real quick. Yeah, I've heard that song before. One of those bands that I was just like, yeah, I've heard their song, that song of them that they made, but I could not tell you what their name is. Alright, this has been a fucking while since I've done these as well. Catfishing. It's been actually so long since we did these. Let's see. Custard dessert, French pastries, rum desserts. Boo doo 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 doo. Am I getting notifications? Alright. I mean, this has got to be fucking custard dessert, a French custard dessert, and eclair. I mean, they can be. They're not usually made with custard. Usually cream, so it's probably not an eclair. Custard dessert, French pastry. I don't think I know what this is. I'm just going to say an eclair. I think that's French, but it's probably not it. A cannelle? I genuinely didn't know this. I did not know this. Alright. Maybe. 1871 poems? Come on now. Wait a minute. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, British humorous poems, British poems, fantasy poetry, fictional dragons, fictional reptiles. Gibberish language, nonce words. Excuse me? Nonce words as in nonsense, or nonce as in the other meaning of nonce? Because what? I'm pretty sure this is, I think this is Jabberwocky. Yes. Nonce words? Let's just move on. You guessed creme brulee for the first one. Oh, that's a good guess. '80s fads and trends. 1990s fads and trends. Audio players. Brands that became generic. Collections of the Museum of Modern Art. Consumer electronic brands. Japanese inventions. Models of radio. Portable media players, products and services. Discontinued in 2010. Okay. Sony product. Yeah, this is just fucking... It's gotta be the Walkman. The Walkman. I never had a Walkman. By the time I think I got to the point where I actually gave a fuck about listening to music, I just got an MP3 player. I never had specifically a Walkman. I think my sister had a Walkman. I think I never had the Walkman MP3. I had like just a MP3 player that I got, and then I very quickly moved on to, I think it was what was it? Was it the iPod Touch or the like tiny little one? Yeah, I never had the old Walkman, the Nano. I think my sister had one of the Walkmans, like the classic Walkmans. The big fuckers. I had 3 MP3 players I can remember before switching to a phone. I think I'm the same. I think I had like 3 different ones. I remember I had a small MP3 player that was like a weird kind of like tube shape kind of thing, nearly. And then I had the iPod Nano or whatever it was. I think there was another one I had as well. And then I started moving on to just phone. First one was a shitty 1 GB one from Walmart that took double A's. I think the one I had was triple A batteries. The first one I had. I still remember how the selling point of like MP3 players back then was always how many songs they could hold. It's like, this can hold up to 500 songs, rather than like the actual storage on it, like the actual like megabytes or whatever. It was always just how many songs it can hold. If it was a small MP3 player, yeah, I feel like it was most likely AAA. That's true, because like if it's like it'll say like this can hold 1,000 songs, but it's like, well, if it's pop songs are like 3-4 minutes max, maybe less. A lot of the songs I listened to were like metal and rock music that were like average at least like 5-6 minutes plus. A lot of them going up to like 7 or 8 minutes, like double the length. So I don't know about that one. What have we got? 1855 births. Born 1855, 1916 deaths. American agnostics. American astronomers. Pacifists. People of English descent. Business people from Boston. A discoverer of an asteroid. What's the name of an asteroid? Halley's Comet? I'll just put Halley's. I have no idea. Percival Lowell. Of course. Of course it is. How did I get that wrong? Aim Césaire? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Historiography of Nazi Germany. Can't talk. Nazi Germany. History of colonialism? Imperialism? Mickle? Roll call? Political repression? Political science terminology? Post-colonialism? Social terminologies? What? I have no idea what this is. I don't even know what kind of guess I could put for this. Imperial boomerang? I've genuinely never heard of this term in my life. No. The imperial... The theory that governments that develop repressive techniques to enforce imperialism or control colonial territories will eventually deploy those same techniques domestically against their own citizens. No. No, they'd never do that. No, really? A government that loves to oppress people will eventually turn on its own citizens and start doing the same shit? What? Fucking blowing my mind with that theory. Bruh. Name one time, every single time, that any country has oppressed other people. I mean, it's pretty much happening right now. I would argue it's happening very much right now in the UK and the US, and God knows how many other places. Pretty much all over the place. Alright. 1980s crime novels? American novels, 1984 debut. Science fiction. Ace Books. That does not help me. American crime novels, American science fiction. Books about computer hacking, cyberpunk, dystopian, heists. Neo-noir novels. Novels about AI. And virtual reality. Sprawl trilogy? So I'm assuming the book is called Sprawl? Sprawl something? Maybe. Texas related to the history of the internet? Or text, not Texas. Jesus Christ. You might be able to get this one. I didn't. I don't know if I do. I mean, I don't really read. To be honest, I don't think I know what this is. I'll be honest. Cyberpunk, AI heists. I've genuinely, I don't know. Neuromancer. No, I've never heard of this. I'll be honest. No. Yeah, I was never gonna get that. I've heard of the book, but you were never gonna guess it. Yeah, I was no chance on that one for me. Gears games? 2010's fads and trends. 2013 video games. Android operating system games. Gears games. I'm assuming that's the name of the company that made it. iOS games. Plagiarism controversies in video games. Side-scrolling video games. Single-player video games. Video game clones. Video games about birds. Video games developed in Vietnam. Is this Flappy Bird? Yeah. Because of the fucking Mario pipes and stuff that were in it. Man, that guy really made a game, made an insane amount of money, and then was like, fuck this. And then just took that shit down and was like, I'm gone. Crazy. (1877) establishments in England and the United Kingdom. Annual events in London. Annual sporting events in the UK. Culture of the UK. Events in All England. Events at the All England Lawn Tennis and Grand Slam tennis tournaments. I'm assuming this has got to be Wimbledon. The Wimbledon Championship. Had to be. 1988 American films. 1988 Canadian films. Controversies. Dramas. Adaptions of works by Nikos Kazantzakis. Don't know who that is. Alliance, Atlantis Films, American Drama Films, Independent, Religious Epics. A religious epic that's Canadian, with controversy, censored, Christian-related controversies in films, Christian-related controversies in the US, cultural depictions of John the Baptist, Judas, Paul the Apostle, cultural depictions of Pontius Pilate, St. Peter, film censorships in France, and in Israel, in the US, Turkey, film's portrayal of Jesus' death and resurrections. I mean, 1988, it's not fucking The Passion of the Christ, that's way too early. Wait, Martin Scorsese films? I should know this. Oh, is this? I think I do know this. I think it's Last Temptation of Christ, isn't that? I think that's it. Yes. Yeah, I've actually heard of this. I've never seen it. Like, all I kept thinking that entire time was Passion of the Christ, but I'm like, that came out in like the fucking late 90s. I'm pretty sure, like, or like the early 2000s or something. There's no way it was that. I've heard of this. I've never seen it. I don't think I even knew it was a Martin Scorsese film, I'll be honest, but it was somewhere in the recesses of my brain. Last one. 20th century Italian classical composers. Fuck. I mean, 20th century, 21st century Italian classical composers are probably not going to get this, I'll be honest. Pianists. Born 1955. Still alive. I have no idea. I couldn't even fathom a guess. Ludovici Ignardi. Nope. Was not getting that. I'll take a 5. I got some weird. I think I got a couple of the weird ones today. Jabberwocky's a little bit weird. Damn. 6% for this. 3%. 5%. 9%. So many low scoring ones today. Average was 3. I'll take that. Average was 3.8. I got 5. I will take it. I'm not the only person that guessed Haley, although I did spell it wrong. Hubble. Creme Brulee was the most guessed for this. Claire was kind of up there a little bit. Oh, that would have been a good guess. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Ready Player One is crazy. That did not come out in the 80s, I'm pretty sure. Pretty positive on that one. Here's another. Excuse me. Here's another thing we've not done in a while. Me and Derek used to do this fucking every day and send each other our scores, and it's been forever since we did it. Map tap. where are we going? We got Kingston, Jamaica. No, I gotta remember which one. Either this or this is Jamaica. I think it's this one. I think one of these is Jamaica and one is Puerto Rico. Fuck. Because this is Cuba. And then I think half of this island is Haiti and the other half is like Dominica? Okay. Okay, that's Jamaica, that must be Puerto Rico, I think. Unless I'm just... Oh, this tells you the population of the country you're guessing in now. Also, that was a good fucking... I was lucky that I got exactly the 100 on that. Ah, fuck. Banff in Alberta, Canada. Ah, shit. I'm so bad at my Canadian provinces. Alberta is... I think in the middle somewhere? I've really got to learn the Canadian provinces. There's only like 7 of them, man. I gotta remember what order they're in. Fuck. I know the French ones are like here. There. Oh, but I'll really... Okay. I mean, I wasn't too far off. I'll take it. I was one province off. Damn. Where do I live, Red Maha? Son of a beach. Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. I'm assuming it's one of these rivers that the Victoria Falls is connected to. I think Zimbabwe's around here, I'm pretty sure. Friends off. Listen, Canada's so fucking big, man. I don't know. I know where like 2 or 3 of the cities are. And that's it. I know Vancouver because it's on the fucking coast, on the west coast. And I know Toronto's like, I think pretty close to the big lake where the like Niagara Falls is or something, I don't know. Zimbabwe, I think it's, I'm gonna guess like here-ish. Fuck, oh, this is here. I thought it would have been one of the bigger rivers. Zimbabwe's further south. I'm very rusty. Trinidad and Tobago. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Hold on, I got a fucking... oh, fuck me. Isn't Trinidad and Tobago... Aren't they actually over here? I think I'm sitting here looking at it. It's not here, it's here. It's one of these fucking islands. I'm pretty sure. I don't know which one, though. It's gotta be one that has like 2 islands next to each other, because since it's Trinidad and Tobago, right? Maybe it's this one? Like this is Trinidad, this is Tobago. Or this is Trinidad, this is Tobago. Oh, fuck. It's down here. God damn it. I'll take it though. At least I was in the right region. Indonesia is tough. Because it's big. Ambon, Maluku, Indonesia. I have genuinely no idea. There. Ooh. Damn. I'll take it. Oh, there's achievements now. Scored a perfect score in coast to coast. Scored a perfect 100 in North America. Overachiever. 3 achievements in one day. And 3 more. Visit your profile to see everything. Okay, I'm not. Whatever. I do not want to create an account for this. No, thank you. Okay. Oh my god. Alrighty, what else have we got? Bandle? Sorry, since when did it just start playing automatically? 1969, 18 million views. Hard par 4. Do I know what tomorrow is? It's August 1st. And also the first night of SummerSlam? Mary's... Oh, it's Mary's 5th birthday? She's fucking 5? Jesus. That's crazy. Yeah, that is genuinely wild. I feel like I know this. Isn't this, oh, what is it? It's, oh, I'm trying to think. I know it. Fuck. Oh, honey, honey. You are my good fucking... Oh, I should have got this so much sooner. Oh. So as a Simpsons fan, I should have gotten that so much sooner. Is it just called Sugar? I don't know what the song's actually called though, that's the issue. I think it's that, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, honey, honey. God damn it. You got do 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 do. Oh, honey, honey. By literally the comic character Archie Andrews? Oh. I did not know that. I've heard of Archie comics before. I've heard that be like referenced in like American shows and shit. I did not know that. That's crazy. The hell? Video game bundle. Bruh. Hard par 4? Really? For this? Am I crazy that this is like insanely easy? Okay, to be fair, I don't know the exact game it's from. I'm pretty sure this is Super Mario Land. Yep. Like the first level. I'm shocked that that was a hard par 4 for people. Like, I feel like this is a pretty famous song. I guess this is probably one of those things that like people have probably heard this song before, but they just didn't know that like the specific Mario game it was from, because it's kind of a more niche one. Damn. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, they changed more or less up. It's now like you get an actual score rather than it saying how long you last. So we got Google searches first. Caitlyn Jenner or AIDS? Huh. No, we have not done Scrandal yet. Caitlyn Jenner or AIDS? I mean, Caitlyn Jenner, if this was like 2016, 2017? I mean, how often are people looking up AIDS? I feel like Caitlyn Jenner's definitely fell off of people looking up. I'm gonna go with AIDS. Oh, damn. How to screenshot on Mac? There's no way that has more than 800,000 average searches. Come on. Are you fucking kidding? Why? That's crazy. Premiere Pro? How to screenshot on Mac? Premiere Pro? What? Okay, I'm just like completely off on what people are searching. Okay, Hailey Bieber, I don't even know who you are. I'm assuming you're related to Justin in some way. I don't know. Surely you have more searches than this. Okay. Jacksepticeye. I would hope he would have more searches than Hailey Bieber, but I don't know if he has the pull for that, I'll be honest. I don't think he's really the kind of guy people Google. Like, people search him up on like YouTube and stuff, but probably not on Google, if I'm being honest. Yeah. That was a bad start, 2 out of 5. Spotify streams. Please, Queen, over whoever the hell this is. Bruh, what the fuck? Who are you and why are you? I hate this one because it's always like 90% of the people on this I've just never heard of. And like it's like 90% of them I've never heard of, and they have tens of millions of listeners a month, and I'm just like, how have I never in my life even heard your name? and you have 57 million Spotify streams a month. Like, what the fuck? Okay, Jack Black's not gonna have that many. If it's just him and not if Tenacious D, I would maybe say more. But just Jack Black, although the Mario movie song that he did and the Minecraft movie song that he did, la 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 lava, chicken, they probably were played crazy amount by kids that's seen those movies. I still don't think it's going to be more than 16 million. Okay. I've heard this name before, so I'm going to say you probably have more than 2 million. Yeah. Okay. I'll take 4 out of 5. That's decent. Movie ratings. House of Gucci or Tangled? Tangled's a good movie. I feel like this movie's also... no, wait, this is the one with the late... I'm gonna go Tangled. Yeah. Yeah, definitely The Wolf of Wall Street over House of Gucci. I don't even know what this movie is, but I'm going to say Wolf of Wall Street probably mugs it. Yep. Okay, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern's definitely way lower than the outfit. 5.5, yep. And yep, Return of the King's probably going to beat Green Lantern, I'm going to guess. Yeah. Okay, we got 5 out of 5 there. Pog. Okay, now this one I think is... yeah, this is pricey. So what is worth more money? A Vincent van Gogh painting or a Mickey Mantle 1952 Topps card? Mint condition. The Holy Grail of cards. 1952. I mean, surely a Vincent van Gogh goes for more than a fucking baseball card. Come on now. 12 million though, goddamn. Scott Expedition Cadbury chocolate bar? Over 100 years old, still wrapped. From 1904. What's that say? This bar of chocolate was taken from the boat Discovery on its return from Captain Scott's expedition to attempt to reach the South Pole in 1905. I mean, I don't think it's worth more than 12 million. I'm gonna be honest. Not even 700 bucks. That shit won't even get you the new iPhone. The hell? Boba Fett prototype action figure. People are fucking nerds for Star Wars shit. That's definitely gonna be worth more than this. Oh my god, 1.3 mil? God damn. This is fucking disgusting. Justin Timberlake's half-eaten French toast? Fan freeze-dried after a Z100 radio broadcast. That is just weird and also not... no chance it's worth 1.3 mil. Kobe Bryant rookie jersey worn in his NBA debut. Yeah, it's probably going to be more than $1,000, I would say. 7 mil. Wow, there was a lot of highs and lows with that one. And then trivia. Songs that the Beatles released are the most hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes. Okay, I know Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi are fucking crazy. But I think songs released by the Beatles, I genuinely think is in like the hundreds. Like legitimately, I think it's like actually in the hundreds, and I don't... well, no, it's gotta be songs by the Beatles. Yeah, it's like 200. 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes is crazy though. I'm assuming this was probably Joey Chestnut. Years Nelson Mandela was in prison. Okay, it wasn't. There's no way it was 76 years. There's no chance. 27, okay. Squares on a Scrabble board. Yeah, that's definitely more than 27. Hours a koala sleeps per day. Well, I'm pretty sure there's not as much as 225 hours in a day, so I'm going to say the Scrabble. Yeah, it's kind of, this one's kind of an easy one today. It's kind of just like insanely obvious which one is one. Like none of these have even been close in numbers. Days Kim Kardashian's marriage to Chris Humphries lasted. Okay, this is actually tough. This is tough. Because if it's worth being in trivia, then that means it was insanely low. But was it less than 22 days? I think it was less. I'm honestly thinking it was like maybe 2 weeks. I'm going to give it to the koala. Oh, it was like, okay, you know what? It was over 2 months. It was over 2 months. Let's give credit. Damn, I thought it was weeks. Yeah, longer than I thought. For sure. I'll take 20 out of 25. Google searches fucked us a bit. Alright, it's Scrandle time. Yeah, 20 out of 25 is pretty good considering we started like on such a bad streak with the Google searches. Okay, before we start Scrandle, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I will be back in a minute. Okay. Open up a cold one. I'm on the Coke Zero now. Try to cut down on the sugar. I actually do like Coke Zero, to be fair, so I'm not too bothered by that. Lovely aspartame. Give me that poison. Alright. Let's see what Scrandle's got for us. Okay, the bonus round first. What would I rather have? Curried chips and a cheesy hot dog. Horrendous picture, by the way. Or four Lotus donuts for £6 for 4 donuts. You're off your fucking tits for that. I mean, I'll be honest, out of these, there's no price, but I'd rather have a hot cheesy hot dog and curry chips than 4 donuts that cost £6. And they don't even look that good. Give me the curry chips. Alright. Okay, we have a fucking tough start immediately. Two pretty fucking good looking pieces of food. Holy. Why is the one on the right pictured like it's in a fucking advertisement rather than just the food that somebody bought? Oh, they are both from the same place. Brighton and Hove Albion FC. So we got a lemon and garlic chicken flatbread with what I'm assuming is that jalapenos in here as well, or a char siu pork bao buns. No price data for this. £8 for two of these. I mean, they're both. They look like very similar ingredients as well, I'll be honest. Sure. I mean, that's just... They both looked equally as good. What is this? A Brighton and Hove Albion FC themed day? What's happening? I'm here to see fucking gross, weird food, not some fucking specific football club getting its advertisement in with all their great food that they have. The hell? Yeah. That takes all the fun out of scandal. If it's just like, here's all this great food. I want to see some shite. That's the fun part of this. Barbecue pork burrito. Or a Sunday dinner. And a Yorkshire pudding. I mean, if I'm being honest, out of these two, I'd rather have the burrito. This looks like it's messy and annoying to eat. They both look good. But if I'm at a fucking sports event, I'd rather have the burrito. Alright. Bruh. Bombay chicken curry. With a garlic and coriander naan. Rice and mango chutney. It is just these cunts all day of the day. Or beef chili con carne. Slow cooked. It's just... Okay. This has got to be mostly people in the UK that were like thinking these foods. It's got to be the curry. What the fuck? They're calling it the most boring scrandle ever. The breakfast special. Sausage, egg and cheese. Or a battered fish sandwich. I mean, this looks annoying to eat with the fucking fish. The battered fish being like so much bigger than the bun. And I'm a sucker for breakfast food. I would give me the sausage, egg and cheese. Okay, apparently I'm just in the minority for every one of these. Korean barbecue chicken cauliflower wings or a Sunday... Another Sunday roast. This one looks way worse though. Give me the fucking Korean barbecue chicken. Okay, they've got some stinkers. It's not all perfect stuff. Cheesy chips or a Scotch egg. Ooh. I do like a Scotch egg. Insanely pricey for both of these. The chips, I mean, the fact that the cheese isn't really that melted, it's gotta be the Scotch egg. That's fucking crazy. The Scottish hate is unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with why it's this. Maybe somebody that works at Scrandal's a big fan of this Fitbit Club. I don't know. Sunday, this is a terrible picture, so I'm going with the fish. Wait, why does this one say USA? The fuck? Okay, so if these are still both Brighton and Hove Albion, these are actually pretty shit looking. they've got some bad food as well. A burger with no cheese, a tiny wee sauce packet, dry ass looking bun, just doesn't look that appetizing, and a chicken katsu burger on a dry ass bun also looks not great. I mean, this looks more the chicken katsu burger looks more appetizing than that burger. Fucking hell. Every single one today has been like a few % off of each other. What the fuck? Okay, we're actually getting some shite. An apple and apple and mince pie crumble? Or a burger? Gherkins, plural. That is a single gherkin. The audacity to say gherkins is wild. These are both horrible, but I mean the burger I would rather have. Everyone today on the... Oh my god. I guess this one looks like a tiny bit better, but Jesus Christ, they're both bad. That was the worst I've ever done at that. Every single one was like so close. The hell, man. That was wild. Oh yeah, did you guys... I forgot about this. I seen this was a thing. I'm wondering if it'll do it. Did you guys see the new feature that Twitch added for making clips? Apparently if you say in your stream, Twitch, clip that, it'll like actually make a clip. I'm so curious if it actually worked. I'm wondering if it'd be funny if because of the accent it just didn't pick up on it. Doesn't look like it did it. Or maybe it's I don't know if it's something you have to turn on. It just feels like so cringy to say that. To make a clip. Like, I would rather click a button on my dashboard than be like, Twitch, clip that. Okay. Something I found in the past few weeks, while I've been away as well, is this. Kind of a daily game thing. Somebody made a website called What Piece, and it's basically a ton of different daily games relating to One Piece. But it's kind of all over the place because some of them are insanely easy, and a lot of them are like crazy niche fucking knowledge, and it's just wild. Not Colin immediately leaving as I bring up the One Piece stuff. He fucking hates me. No worries, dude. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Appreciate it. There's a bunch of new ones they've added as well. Imposter. Identity? Higher or lower? I mean, just give me the guess the character. There's easy, normal, and hard. Yesterday's character was Brooke. That is an easy one. I gotta go pick up my backpack. I left it at the pub last night. Oh god. Damn. Bro. I think the cut... I talked about this earlier. I think the cut on my finger is actually affecting... I think it's genuinely affecting my fingerprint because I can't unlock my phone with my finger scanner. I have to like put in my code. It like doesn't work. I'm gonna have to like change it to a different finger or something. God damn it. Well, let's see who we've got. Alright, who can it be? If it was a fucking straw hat yesterday. Give me Frankie. For a second, I thought I just nailed it first try. It is a straw hat though, so it's going to be easy. A male straw hat that has Hacky and a higher bounty than Frankie. Shorter than Frankie, younger than Frankie. Okay, so it's probably... Doesn't have a devil fruit. Okay, so it's Sanji or Zoro. I'm pretty sure Sanji and Zoro are the only two male straw hats that don't have a devil fruit and have a higher bounty than Frankie does. Well... Actually, it could be Usopp. I think Usopp's... Okay, here's what we do. We go Zoro because he's got the second highest bounty in the crew. And then for there we can figure out who it is. It's Zoro. Alright, that was crazy to get that in 2. Alright, medium level. Bartholomew Kuma. That's a little harder. Okay. How about... Moria. Give me Moria. Okay, male character, not part of the Thriller Bark Pirates. They're dead. A dead character. Interesting. That narrows it down a fuck ton. They don't have a devil fruit, and they don't have Haki. We don't know their height or age. Introduced after a character that's dead that was introduced after Thriller Bark but has a lower bounty than Moria? So it could be someone that's not a pirate. Someone that probably died in a backstory. Most likely. Oh, who could this be? You're on your own, boo. Yeah. I'm not gonna get much help from y'all on the One Piece stuff. It's not... Okay, I was gonna say Fisher Tiger, but I'm pretty sure he had a higher bounty than... Well, did he? Actually, you know what? Let's try. I don't remember what his bounty was. It might have been higher than Moria's, but maybe not, because it was a while ago. Wait, what? How they're not alive and they're not dead? So their status is... we don't know if they're alive or dead? What? Introduced after Fishman Island? How is there a character that we don't know if they're alive or dead? Who the fuck? Who? Like, actually, legitimately, who would that be? What? I'm very confused by this. No devil fruit, no hake. What? Okay, I have a weird one. Is it Vegapunk? Maybe? Because his status is... okay. I was gonna say his status could be a little bit contested, to be honest. I guess he does have a devil fruit. After Punk... oh right, no, Punk Hazard is when he was technically introduced, although I think he was named before that. They don't have a bounty, or a devil fruit, or haki. And they were introduced after Punk Hazard, after Fishman Island, so they're late in the series. Don't know their age. This is supposed to be a medium level one? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. After Punk Hazard is Dressrosa. No, there's nobody in Dressrosa that was like ambiguous whether they were dead or not. And then after that is Zoe. Nobody really there. And then Old Cake. I won. No. Well. Is it? What's his face? One of Big Mom's kids. The one that she killed, but I think in the anime he wasn't killed. He was like brought back, so maybe it's kind of an ambiguous thing because of that. What's his name? Can't remember the name of him. I know what he looks like. She's got so many fucking kids, god damn it. She's got like 80 kids, it's ridiculous. How is alive and deceased both wrong? You got me on that one. That is what is confusing me right now. I wish I remembered this fucker's name that she kills right at the start. Like when after she's introduced and she's going on a rampage and then this guy tries to stop her and she kills his ass, but then I think in the anime they like didn't make him die, so maybe that's could be it, because he's like, can't remember his goddamn fucking name. Why do you have to have so many goddamn kids, Big Mom? There he is, Moscato. Maybe? No. Apparently he is alive. And after Whole Cake Island, I would guess Brooke, but that he has a devil fruits are no good. It's obviously somebody that has had some kind of no. It must be somebody from a backstory, and it was ambiguous whether they died or not. Because like somebody that would fit this but it's obviously not them, would be Tom. Frankie and Iceberg's mentor, who taught them how to like shipwright. You could argue it's ambiguous whether he's alive or not, because we genuinely don't know. We never actually seen him be killed. We seen him getting took away to go to Impel Down, but then when Luffy and that's an Impel Down, we don't see him there, so we legitimately don't know if he's actually dead or not. So like somebody like that would fit this, but it's obviously not Tom because he wasn't introduced this late. After Whole Cake Island, I gotta figure out what arc it is. That'll help a lot if we can at least nail down the arc. Then we can start thinking of characters. I mean, there kind of are, but I think it's like I would consider both of them dead. But if either of them somehow came back, it wouldn't be like I would not say that it was crazy, you know? But I feel like the way they were left off, they were definitely both like, I feel like the way it was showed is like, yeah, they're dead, but you never know. Because right now I'm thinking like, is it somebody from... Yeah, height unknown and weight and age unknown is crazy. Because I'm thinking like, is it maybe somebody from Roxy's crew? Because like a bunch of them were taken as like Moria's zombies and stuff like that. Earlier we saw some of them as like Moria's zombies, but some of them I don't think we knew what happened to them. But it's gotta be something that... Yeah, but it's somebody with no bounty. That's the thing that's crazy. Like, who the fuck has no bounty but we don't know if they're dead or not? I gotta figure out the arc. It's after Whole Cake, so it has to be either... Is it? Is it maybe like one of the other Vegapunks? Not Atlas. What's the other one? What was the little guy called? What was the little one called? No, the little Vegapunk satellite, the little robot one. What the fuck was his name? Edison. I think it's Edison. Is it Edison? Edison, maybe? Because I can't mind if we know for sure if he died or not. Okay, he's alive. It's before... Okay, so this is Wano. Somebody who showed up in Wano. Someone introduced in Wano who we don't know if they're dead or not. Who the fuck? Somebody in Wano? I mean, it's not Kaido because they have no bounty or hake or devil fruit. Who the hell else? In Wano, do we not know if they're dead or not? What? Is it like one of... No, it can't be anyone in Kaido's crew. It has to be a samurai. Because they wouldn't have any bounties. I'm gonna get so mad if like find out who this is, and it's a character that's very clearly alive or dead, like we know for a fact. And they're just fucking... It's not... Is it? Is it like Toki? Are they gonna be like, oh, we don't know if she died or not, we never actually saw her die, I mean, no, it's a male character, so it's not Toki. They're not a Kazuki family. Also, she had a devil fruit. Yeah, Ashura Doji is clearly dead. Like, we know for a fact he died. We know for a fact that, Izo died. Kiku's brother. I'm wondering if it's like randomly the CP9 guy that Kaido fucking obliterated on the rooftop. But I think we're pretty sure he's fucking dead, and I don't remember his name, if I'm being honest. I don't think it would be him. Plus, he definitely had Hake. He's a fucking CP0 member. He definitely had Hake. And yeah, he's super dead. Kaido flattened him into the ground. I'm so lost on who this is. Oh, you know what? Give me their occupation. Occupation Hope? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean Occupation Hope? Huh? Like, legitimately, what does that mean? I'm genuinely, I think it's some random ass named character that was in the jail, that was in like the prison that Luffy like rescued a bunch of them from, and they were like allied with them. I think it's like gonna be one of them motherfuckers. But I don't know how that would be considered like us not knowing if they're dead or not. So confused on what the fuck this is. I can't even fathom a guess at this point. Okay, just to try and find out if we know if they're like who they were allied with. Is it somebody that was part of the like alliance, the Mink Pirate Alliance? Oh no, he's Kazuki family, okay. And he was introduced in the zoo. Okay, affiliation. The Sun. What? Affiliation The Sun? Oh! Wait. Is this like fucking the homie that Big Mom created in Wano after Zeus like went with Nami? No, because they're like female. And it wouldn't be Prometheus because he wasn't introduced in Wano. Toko's dad, but he is dead and ate a smile fruit, but this has to be super... Yeah, he's 100,000,000% dead, so there's no way. I'm so confused on what this affiliation and occupation is. This is supposed to be a medium level character. This is supposed to be someone who's as well known and easy to guess as Kuma is, by the way. This is the level of character, like, niche this character's supposed to be as Kuma. So it's not, they shouldn't be this niche. But this seems like someone who's insanely niche. So I'm very confused. Is it... Oh, what's his name? Is it this fucking lion? No. Imagine it's fucking... Is it actually? If it's Nika, I swear to God, because that's like barely a character. That's like a cons. What do you mean? What do you mean? We don't even know if this is actually a real person that existed or not, or if it's just a fucking like what? That's an insane one. Like, am I crazy? We don't even know if this is an actual person that existed, or if this is just like... Like, we legitimately don't know if this is a character, like an actual person that existed, or if this is just a god that people, like, thought existed, and that's what the Devil Fruit, like, was based on. Because we know that the whole thing of Devil Fruits is they're based on, like, people's, like, dreams, or whatever, that's how they got created. So, like, we don't even know if this is an actual real person that existed. You cannot have this be a character, you guess, when we don't even know if they actually exist as a person or not. Like, what do you mean? That's crazy. Also, I would argue Nika is not as fucking on the same level of, like, obscurity as, like, Kuma is. That's crazy. Also, yeah, occupation, hope, and affiliation the sun is wild. I mean, it's accurate, but, like, fuck you. This is just like, fuck you. Genuinely. Also, what do you mean unknown if they're dead or not? I mean, I guess it's like a god, supposedly, so they would start... I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do the hard... I legit don't even think I could get the harder level one. Pinky? Okay. So the hard one is so... This is how niche the hard one is. Pinky is the bird that Luffy attacked that's in like 1 or 2 panels and is in like a single scene in the anime. And it's just a random bird that like Luffy tried to attack that like grabbed him and then like dropped him in the next scene. And we never see again. I didn't even know this thing had a fucking name. I legit didn't know. I'll be honest, if I do this, I'm probably going to be looking stuff up in the wiki to try and figure out who it is at some point. But you know what? Let's try. Let's give it an honest try. Alright. What's some obscure characters I can even think of? I'm trying to think of like the most obscure character that I could name to just throw out as a first guest. Somebody obscure. Farafra? Who is that? I don't even know. Who is that? Oh, he's a random guy that's part of the revolutionary army, I think. Maybe. It's a female character, okay. After Alabasta, that's a good show actually. Someone from Fishman Island. Okay, you know what? It's a female character. Give me Charlie. Wait, how do you spell her name? Oh, Charlie. Sorry. We don't... Okay, this is how... Okay, we know how it's someone insanely obscure because we don't know their height or age. They don't have a bounty. They don't have Haki. They do... Okay, the fact that they have a Devil Fruit, that makes it so much easier. That is someone who at least is like... had something to do in the story more than fucking Pinky did if they have a Devil Fruit. But this probably means that it might be a random Smile user. It's maybe somebody with a Smile Fruit. That's the only way I can think of someone that's obscure enough that would be on this. Is it was somebody with a fucking, a Smile Fruit. Okay. Speed. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, it's a smile fruit. It's someone with a smile fruit. Oh, God. Fuck. I gotta try and remember the fucking... What's the bad guy's name? Batman? Is it Batman? I mean, it's a female character, so no. Okay, there's someone allied with the Beast Pirates. A female character? Oh, what's their name? What's the girl's name with this like spider? Not Black Maria. There was a smile fruit user with like a spider devil fruit. I'm legit gonna have to look up names. Because I'm not gonna remember their names. I think there was actually very few. The horse, I guess that already, that's speed. There was no, this does narrow it down a lot though, because like, a smell fruit user who is female, there wasn't a ton. There were mostly, I think it was mostly male characters that had the smell fruits, so this does narrow it down a crazy amount. I'm just struggling to remember the names of some of these. Oh, actually, it might be this person. Solitaire. I think this was a female character. Yeah, this is who I'm thinking of. Okay, this... I thought it was like a spider one, but apparently this is a monkey. Smile. Solitaire. She has like all these hands. This is actually who I was trying to think of. Is it Solitaire? I think it is. Yo, okay, I had to look up the name. But I genuinely had this person in mind when I was trying to think of female characters with artificial devil fruits with the smiles. So I will take it. I had to look up the name, but I'll take it. Could have been guessable actually, because yeah, a lot of the like characters that had like smile fruits on Kaido's crew were named after card games. Speed, Solitaire. So that actually was guessable. Oh, and also not nearly as niche as Pinky. Like, this character actually had lines, had a fight scene. Wasn't just some random bird that was on, like, fucking a single page of the manga. I mean, I had to look up the name, but the fact that I did get that so much easier. The medium one was ridiculous. Like, I didn't even imagine that Nika would count as an actual character you could guess. So, that's crazy. Oh. What other ones are on this again? Imposter? Well, this usually has a timer on it, but I'm not going to play with the timer because it's ridiculous to expect people to do this with 2 minutes when there's like 10 of these, in my opinion. So this one is just you have to pick the odd character out. So let's see, what do we have? You're like a random samurai or ninja. Jabra. Vortex. I don't even know who you are. Okay, this is all. I think these are all people with zone devil fruits. Oh, this is the guy with the. This is the guy that's on the chicken's arse. These are all zone fruits, even though this one's an artificial one. This guy I don't think has a zone fruit. Yes, doesn't have a. Okay, the rest of them had zone devil fruits. Oh, look at Shushu. Okay, these were all, I think, all characters introduced in... What's the name of the town that Buggy took over? Not Orange Town. I don't remember the name of the town. The town that Buggy fucking took over at the start that he's introduced in. These are all introduced in that, except for this guy. He's in a random one. Or it is Orange Town. Characters introduced in Orange Town. I don't remember this guy though. Poro? This is the mayor. And then Richie is obviously the fucking big lion. And Buggy's crew, and then Shushu's the dog. With the whole pet store and stuff that gets burned down. Zoto? Are you a marine captain or vice admiral? Hatsune? Grabbar? Cosette? And Charlotte Fumig? What? I mean, he's the only non-female character, but is there anything else? Okay. You were introduced in Whole Cake. You were introduced in Whole Cake. You're the random... You're the random girl that was, like, making food for the Vinsmokes that... I think it's MinaaChi tried to, like, throw a plate at and Sanji protected her. I remember that. I don't actually remember who you are. Who the fuck are you? You're a Tontata. But you were... I think this might be a Tontata that was actually living... I think these are all characters... This might be characters that were introduced in Whole Cake. But I don't remember who these two are. And when they were introduced. But you were introduced... I think you're a Tontata that was living in Whole Cake. Because you're a Tontata, but you were not... Pretty sure you were not in Dressrosa. And these two were obviously introduced in Whole Cake because you were with the Vinsmokes and you were one of Big Mom's kids. But who are you two? I mean, you have a samurai sword, so you're Wano, so either it's this person and it was characters introduced in Whole Cake, and this is the odd person out because this was somebody that's obviously introduced in Wano, or it's just, I'm overthinking it and it's just female characters. It was just female characters. Alright. Way overthought that one. I wonder what this one is. We got 4 Charlottes, 4 of Big Mom's kids, and then Suleiman. Big Mom Pirates, no shit. Glorioso, Raki, Morley, Yozu, and Whitebeard. What? Oh, what is this one? Huh. Is this all characters with Haki except Braki? I don't think had Haki. What? Wait. When was it shown that she has armament Haki? What? That... I disagree with that one. Okay. Vito, Who's Who, Fukuro, Maha, and Nero. Okay, well these are all... These are all people that worked in Cypher Pole except Vito. Vito was not in Cypher Pole. The rest of them were at one point, or still are. Oh, Charlotte. Random Wano, Samurai. Pirate. Some random pirate, another Charlotte. Okay, we've got a bunch of Charlottes again. Oh no, wait, isn't this the... Oh, this is one of the people that Big Mom invites to her wedding, so I think these are all people introduced in Whole Cake, except for you. Yeah. Joy Boy, Kaido, Killingham, the Warrior God, and Charlotte Kato. What? This has gotta be like characters with like Haki, right? Except for this guy. Surely. Mythical Zone. Oh. Yeah, true, actually. Four powerhouses and a guy that looks like a fucking... that he belongs in like a... in a Charlie Brown like fucking Halloween special or something. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're getting some obscure characters. Chia, Magnolia, Monet, Odin, and Rockstar. What the fuck? Who the fuck even is this? Like, the best picture of this character is the back of their head. Chia? I'm trying to remember who this guy is. I think, wasn't this... Isn't this somebody that was in the backstory of Skypiea? Like Nolan's backstory? I think. I just have no idea who this is. Rockstar is... We don't know a lot about Rockstar. He works for... He's a pirate under Shanks. I'm going to go with this person. I just have no idea who this is, so I'm going to go with them. Deceased characters. I mean, I don't know who this is. If you were in Nolan's backstory, you're definitely dead. You're dead. We saw you die. We obviously saw Odin die. I legit just don't know who the fuck this is, so... Sure. Shanks, Coppercaban, Doji, Chinjao, and Shepherd Jupiter. I think this is... this is definitely characters with Conqueror's Haki, except for Ashura Doji. Yeah. 8 out of 10? I'll take it. I'll take an 8 out of 10. That's no bad. That's no bad. I'll guess the laugh's always fun. Let's do guess the laugh. That's always a fun one. That is Kanjiro, I'm pretty sure. Dirty, filthy bastard that he is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I think I am going to just finish up there for today. Just a wee short stream of the day. Mostly just wanted to do a wee test. Make sure everything was running okay with the new internet in the new place and all that. So a wee short one today. So I'm probably going to end there. I will try and get a schedule for next week for us to start regularly streaming again. I'll probably stream Monday or Tuesday, but I don't know what. Like I said, I'm going to pick a schedule anyway. Monday or Tuesday I'll stream something, but I know for a fact Wednesday is when the new Fields of Mystria update is coming out, and I really want to play that. So we'll probably have a couple of days next week playing that new update. But until then, yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated. I'll post on my Twitter, Blue Sky, and Discord and stuff when I make my schedule for next week. So you can either join the Discord or follow me on one of those two to keep up to date with what I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to head off for the night. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. I'm going to probably go get some dinner here in a minute. So I will see y'all later. Have a good rest of your Fridays, and I will see y'all Monday or Tuesday probably. Have a good one. Bye!